Hello, we are Luis David Duran and Juan Aristizabal, and this is our final presentation. We will expose about swimming suits from Colombia to export to South Korea.
Well, so the Porter diamonds, we found four items. The first one is the condition on the factors. The Colombian industry is the most desirable in the international market. This is due to the great diversity of colors, innovative design, and the mix of high quality materials. The second item is the demand conditions. South Korea is considered one of the leading countries in fashion for Asia. Purchase of intimate garments and high-end swimming have increased in Korea, as well as the preference for high-quality raw materials such as organic cotton. This type of garments are duty-free to the current FTA. The third item of the Porter Diamond is the strategy, structure, and rivalry of companies. So, due to the great external demand for this type of clothes, companies are focusing their strategies on new and varied designs, which are colorful and mainly ensure the quality of these clothes. And finally, relate and support industry. The textile industry in Colombia stands out of the quality of its clothes, especially for bathing suits. Fabric and materials are manufactured in the same country.
Export tax. In this case, there is no tax on exports from Colombia to South Korea. Sanitary and phytosanitary measures. In this case, in South Korea, any product's safety regulations have three major requirements. First, that producers have a risk analysis system and control points. Second, to ensure that the product does not exceed the maximum limits of chemical residues and contaminants. And third, a voluntary traceability requirement. Environment and labor regulation. In this case, we are going to study five laws. First one, Law 26 of 2007 on environmental responsibility. Second, Water Law of 2001. Third, Law 22 of 2011 on contaminated waste and soil. Fourth, Law 21 of 2013 on environmental assessment. And finally, Law 16 of 2002 on integrated pollution prevention and control. Intellectual property rights. In this case, you do not see intellectual property rights, since we are talking about a popular product. Economic integration agreement with the country chosen, in this case Korea, is really interesting. After 7 rounds and 5 working mean rounds, Colombia and South Korea terminated the negotiation of the free trade agreement like 5 years ago. So it's really cool for us because it's easier to export the swimming suits. Incoterms to use. In this case, we choose fast. The seller makes the delivery once the merchandise is deposited on the side of the boat in the agreed port, assuming the producer of the export customs clearance. For its part, the importer must bear all the risk and expenses in case of loss or damage of the merchandise at that time.
Rules of the origin. According to pro-Colombia information, South Korea has a port infrastructure with more than 25 ports that extend along its coast. The port of Busan is located in the southern part of the peninsula and plays a strategic role in the country's trade, as it connects the Pacific Ocean with the Asian continent, considering in the gateway to the Republic of Korea. The free trade agreement. These are the free trade agreements that have Korea. The first one is the FTA between Colombia and Korea. This is a bilateral FTA and your status is in force. And the second is the Global System of Trade Preference. That is a plurilateral agreement, the type partial scope agreement between several members and countries. These are the principal logistic matters. The first one is pictogram. Some examples of pictogram are from protection from sun and rain and fragility, but for bathing suits all should have do not use hook, temperature limit, among others. For packing, we consider that a secondary packaging is ideal, since we intend to group several swimsuits all together. Additionally, we pretend that our packaging is not plastic. And for packaging, we decide to use boxes of cartons that they are the ones that are not most assimilated and usually used in clothing distribution according to Legiscomics. For load type, we will use a general chart. This type of card is represented in package whose shape, weight, and dimension conform to the characteristics of these, and their handling is carried out with the basic equipment of the port. For our product, the transport mode is the maritime transport. So, these are the port most important of Korea. These are Busan, Incheon, and Gwangju. However, the route that we're going to use for the shipment of the product will be the following. It will depart from the port of Buenaventura and its destination will be the Busan port in Korea, with the estimated 26 transit days. And finally, we will use the container vessel to transport the product, and the type of container has a dry load. This container have a 20-foot container will be used with a capacity of 28 tons. In addition, this type of container is the most used in the international trade.